Hey, are you thinking about moving to Prince George, Virginia? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about the different areas where you can move to, this little section right here in Prince George, Virginia. So let's go. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so I can alert you with more videos like this, and also like the video. So we're going to get a little deeper into Prince George, Virginia, what to expect, what things you should be looking for if you're thinking about moving to this area. Now, it's not a lot of things around Prince George, like things to do, or a lot of grocery stores, shopping centers. This place where I'm at right now is a centrally located place. Behind me, you have the fire department, the police department, you have the library, your different government buildings right behind me, the county buildings right behind me. And also, right down the road, you got a couple of gas stations. They have different places where you can eat. Not a lot of restaurants, but even this restaurant that's right behind me, which is called Luca, if you can see that. Luca is a very popular, I would call it a staple, one of the staple restaurants in the area. Very nice Italian place, very good food. Right now it's jumping because it is lunchtime. But just to kind of give you a feel of the area, it's an established, well-known county. The high school is right down the street. Nice.com rates that as a B. And then you have your different middle schools and you have different elementary schools. But please do your due diligence when it comes to picking a school for your kids if you're thinking about moving to Prince George, Virginia. I like this area. It gives you a little space. You do have some subdivisions. You have people, builders that's still building in the area. So that's what I want to do today. I want to educate you and let you know what's going on, the price points, the size, the lots, to give you an idea what you may be looking for when you're making that move to Prince George, Virginia. Definitely if you have to move to Prince George, Virginia for Fort Lee. You have the Fort Lee area that's super close, and there's a lot of Fort Lee families in the Army that's right around this area. So like I said, Prince George is a well-established county. Not a lot of things, but a lot of homes to choose from, different price points. You have your neighboring cities right around here. Hopewell, Colonial Heights, Petersburg, to give you a little life as far as where you want to shop with the malls and things like that. So let's get this show on the road and let's see what we can find in Prince George, Virginia. Right now we at Tinsley Charter subdivision. This is a age-restricted subdivision, 55 plus, but very nice. You got a little area where you can do a picnic with tables, and you have your community center right behind me. And also you have a pool area. So very nice area, 55 plus area. It gives you their price range from anywhere from $280,000 to mid $300,000 range. But let's just get a brief look to see what's going on in this area. We are now at Chappel Creek. This is a very new neighborhood with DR Horton Homes. The one right behind me is available. They have ranchers, 2 stories, can start in the mid $400,000, $500,000 range. It's about a good 20 minutes away from Fort Lee, Virginia, but it's a new area if you're thinking about moving to Prince George. And it gives you different options. For an example, the one right behind me and the one beside it, no steps. If you're looking for an area with no steps, they are still building. There's plenty of lots that's available. So, hey, if you're thinking about moving to the Prince George area, 20 minutes away from Fort Lee, you're a little distance, you're like on that Route 10 strip going east. So something to think about when you're trying to make that move to Prince George, Virginia. Okay, now we are at D.R. Horton at the Chappel Creek in Prince George. It's a good 20 minutes away from Fort Lee, but this is a very new area. Some of the price points start at that $370 range, and it can get up to the mid $500,000 range, depending if you get in the basement lot in this area. But, you know, I can talk all day about it, but the great thing about having a model house, let's go inside and take a look. We are now at the Eagle Preserve in Prince George, Virginia. Now this community is about 20 minutes away from Fort Lee, just FYI. Right behind me you have a home that's going, to give you a good example, is $400,000 in this neighborhood at the time, almost 2,700 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It looks amazing in the inside, but this kind of gives you a general idea of what you can get at that $400,000 range in the Eagle Preserve. Very nice neighborhood. It's not a very big neighborhood. It's not a very big neighborhood, but it does have an HOA, FYI. But it's very nice, well-kept, new neighborhood, Eagle Preserve. We are at Jordan on the James neighborhood, very popular neighborhood in Prince George, Virginia. Well-established neighborhood. It gives you a different variety of homes. Some of your homes sit on the water, and very unique style builders in this area as well. Just to give you an example, the house right behind me is under contract at $475,000. A little over 3,000 square foot, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, but that kind of give you an idea. I mean, things can go in this neighborhood from 4, 5, 6, 700,000, you know, because of the uniqueness, because of some of the homes sit on the water. Jordan of the James and Prince George, just to kind of give you an idea of that price point. Very well-established neighborhood in the area. So we are now at Brandchesters Lakes in Prince George, Virginia. And if you're trying to stay under $300,000, this is not a bad place to look. A lot of your homes can be at the $300,000 mark, but if you're trying to stay around that price point, it's not a bad idea. Right behind me, to give you a good example, this home, it's a little over 1,500 square foot. The asking price is $289,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, right here in Brandchesters Lakes. But not a bad idea. It's a nice home inside. And you have some other houses that's under contract in this area, a little bit under $300,000. And if you're trying to stay in that $300,000 range, Brandchesters Lakes is not a bad idea If you're thinking about moving to Prince George, Virginia and trying to stay in that price range, and it's not too far from Fort Lee, Virginia, I say it's a good 10 minutes away from Fort Lee, Virginia. So here we are at Brandchesters Lakes. I hope this video helped as well to kind of give you that price range. Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're thinking about making that move, I don't care if it's next month, next year, or 2 years from now, please reach out to me because my team and I would love to help you make this smooth move.